At Victory Village Bible Challenge, 3 large painted panels depict an outdoor village setting, and this giant door is the focal point. To create this village backdrop, you will need 3 tan king-size sheets sewn together, 1 large plastic drop cloth, light gray, white, dark blue, maroon, black, and medium brown flat latex paint, light and dark brown acrylic paint, painter's tape, a pencil, push pins, paint rollers, brushes, and trays, white and gray colored pencils, a black broad tip marker, an overhead projector, and the Victory Village templates found on the Director CD. With a large project like this, we found it best to work panel by panel. It is also easiest if you can stretch each panel out on the wall and treat it like a large canvas. Begin by attaching the drop cloth to an empty wall. Then stretch the center panel out and attach to the wall using push pins. Project the center panel image onto the canvas. Make the doors as large as possible. Trace the image on the cloth with a pencil, then begin painting. Start with the medium brown color to paint the door. While that is drying, use the light gray paint to work on the stone that surrounds the door. While the gray paint is still wet, use sponge brushes to add white and black paint to add some texture. Now, add detail to the door. Use the dry bristle brush to apply the light brown, dark brown, and black colors. Lightly touch the fabric and use long vertical strokes. Cover the door with light brown, then follow with the dark brown and black to add a wood grain appearance. Next, use the black marker to outline the stone door handles and hinges. Use a straight edge for vertical lines on the door and paint in the handles and hinges. Using colored pencils made it much easier to add the detailing to the hinges and the handles. With a white pencil and a rounded edge, make circles on the hinge to create rivets. On to the next panel. Project the left panel onto the stretched out fabric and use painter's tape to frame the areas that will be painted in blue. Overlap the corner and angled areas and use a razor to cut the finished edges. Rub your hand over the tape to make sure it is secure to the fabric. Once the taping is done, you can begin painting. Use a lighter color as a base coat. It will help the top coat go on faster and easier with better coverage. Paint in all the areas and let it dry. Then you can remove the tape. Now you can work on the door. Using the medium brown paint to fill in the door area, add the wood grain detailing as we did on the previous door using the various browns and blacks with the brush. Next, outline the door handle and hinges. Paint in those areas and proceed to use the same detailing techniques. Finish the door with black vertical lines. The right panel is last. Project the right panel onto the fabric. Again, using painter's tape, frame out the areas. Use your razor to cut the finished edges. Make sure the tape is secure and fill in the areas with a base coat before the maroon paint. Then, draw in the windows with a pencil and fill in with black paint. Add the finishing touches and remove the painter's tape. To finish the window frames, take the white pencil and draw around each window pane. Then, lightly use a gray pencil to add in some detail on each pane. Use a paper towel to rub out the pencil lines. Victory Village is a busy place and it extends beyond the village. We added elements including this hay wagon, something you might see in a market square. We also reused older VBS decor items such as our brown barn siding backdrop, split rail fence post set, campfire stand-up, and even the straw table cover. Save the straw bales created for Barnyard Roundup and use them again in this decorating area. To create this hay wagon, you will need a large square box, 2 large pieces of cardboard, a wooden broomstick, wood or cardboard for the cart shafts, brown paints, a paint roller, brush, and trays, a pencil, a broad-tip black marker, adhesive glue, clear packing tape, a utility knife, plastic bags or wrap, 1 straw table cover, and your wheel template from the Director's CD. Once the box is chosen, decide how large to make your wagon wheels with your overhead projector. Project the wheels onto cardboard and trace. Draw the wooden slats onto the wheels, then cut them out. Paint the box with brown paint and add some wood grain detailing with a lighter brown color and a dry brush to lightly cover each side of the box. Do the same with a darker brown or black. With a straight edge and marker, draw vertical lines for the wooden slats. Now you can determine where to put the wheels. Use a utility knife to make holes on each side of the box and in the center of the wheels. Insert the axle and add the wheels. Next, add the cart shafts. We wrapped existing cardboard with shipping tape. Cut the holes for each shaft and insert the shafts and glue them on the inside of the box. Use the same glue to attach each wagon wheel to the axle. Finally, tape the box closed and add plastic bags or wrap on top. Unwrap the straw table cover and drape over the bags. Use scissors to loosely cut the tablecloth so it looks like a tuft of hay. Attach with tape to hold it into place. Add other decorating elements like the trestle table, simply created with 2 sawhorses and a piece of particle board. Add a fire pit, which consists of 3 campfire stand-ups, cardboard uprights, and a broom handle. Add some fabric at the base and rocks around the outside so you have an open fire to cook a feast.